I don't even know why y'all surprised. This Hendrix shit. This that type of shit that'll put Philly on the rise, bitch. Yeah, one of those type. Here we go. If you ain't beefing, you getting it right. Bitches be watching like it be on sight. I ain't this bitch and I'm fly as a kite. My niggas pull triggers, I'm not finna fight. Batman, bitches robbing. My style, they copy. You ain't gang if you oppin'. Thinking this sweet, we shoot at your noggin, bitch. If you ain't beefing, you getting it right. Bitches be watching like it be on sight. I ain't this bitch and I'm fly as a kite. My niggas pull triggers, I'm not finna fight. Batman, bitches robbing. My style, they copy. You ain't gang if you oppin'. Thinking this sweet, we shoot at your noggin. Bitch, I'm on going, I'm not finna stop. Do it for cameras, well, you can get shot. Bitch, I get money and there's a lot. Pop pussy for free, yeah, you was the thought.
What's up, y'all? My name is Robert King Graves. I'm a multi-hyphenate creative. That means I'm a director, writer, actor, filmmaker, dancer, photographer, painter. The resume goes on and on and on. I'm also a single dad, superhero, black gay dad type situation. Now, although I was late to the photo shoot, I decided to be prompt to this brunch. You know, I'm meeting these boys for the first time outside of the photo shoot, and some things have already transpired. So I'm not really in the highest of spirits. I'm really looking forward to see how this shit plays out. So
hello, how are you? I'm good, you know, chilling whatever in this hot ass heat, this Philadelphia heat. You know, I wish I would have put on some hoochie daddies or something. Give the girls a little 1-2. My camel will be a little too, you know, a little too bunched up. She gotta breathe.
How are you doing today?
Hot job. But no, I'm good. Just waiting for everybody else to get here.
Seriously. I'm glad I'm not the last one.
I was surprised I was the first one. I'm always late somewhere. Always late.
I took too long, thanks.
2 times. Where are you coming from?
King of Prussia.
That's right, I'm not a Philly girl.
I wish I was.
Hey guys, I'm Malik, aka Big Muffin. I'm from King of Prussia, 30 minutes away from Philly. I am an entrepreneur. I work with kids, I have a mobile detailing company, and I'm getting into managing artists.
So, you know, we'll see. We got Leemy, we got Cam. Raheem's not coming.
Cam would be early.
You know, I feel like Cam will be early because Cam's not very active in our group or whatever. So I was like, oh, he'll be on time, he'll be punctual. But clearly, the Karen Huger of Philadelphia is here first. So, you know, Karen Huger, the Grand Dame, the daddy of Philadelphia.
You started already.
I'm starting my shit. You know, the girls are late, they want to feel it. I'm going to feel it now.
I'm hoping that we all get to know each other better, actually hear what we're all doing and what we got going on, and just to get to know people and hopefully make new friends out of this experience.
I drag these bitches through the mud like cleats. Stop playing, little bitch, you not fucking with me. In the ring I go ding, diamond dancing.
What's up, it's Rob Blanco and I'm from Philly. I'm 26 years old, Emily. I'm a rapper, I'm a writer, and I'm a father.
Oh, I can be a fire girl. Look at all this fun. Hi, how are you?
No, but I was talking
Listen, you done said, hold on one second, because you said earlier it was hot, and y'all in leather and denim.
I do want to say I was like, you're going to make me a little I thought I was going to.
Leemy, Cam, and Jamir. Okay.
Who's Jamir?
Jamir, I'm saying it wrong. I say it very Caucasian. Jamir. Right, that's how you say it? Is it Jamir or Jamir?
Find out.
So we're gonna find out today.
Okay. I don't think it's
I'm trying to think of who I want to sit next to me though, because you know, the girls like to tussle with me and I ain't got time.
I think this is a great suit.
Yeah, we're gonna see. If Cam gets here or Jamir gets here, one of them can sit next to me. Leemy can sit over there. Or right there.
Right across.
Mm-hmm. No, well, preferably somewhere out of my eye line, so maybe right here.
So you have a problem?
Not really a problem, but the girl just gives too much, and you know, I'm an older woman of a certain age, and I'm finding all the bullshit sometimes.
Well, you look good. How old are you? May I ask?
22.
22.
Don't you feel like you were starting with him sometimes?
No, I don't.
A little bit?
No, I don't.
It was
You can
kinda-
elaborate though.
It was giving you were coming at him like in a dad, older standpoint.
I mean, I have a very paternal instinct. I just think sometimes girls don't know how to pull back. And with Leemy, he doesn't know when to pull back. Everything is a rah, 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 rah. Not rah, Blanco, but you know, like rah, 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 rah all the time. Like it's always on go. It's always bitch, I'm ready to tussle. And I made it very clear, like, bitch, I don't fight no more. I play with the cops. So if you want to go to jail, you know, I'm a corporate girl. So if you want to go to jail, bitch,
So you're a cop caller. Don't call nobody.
I'm very caring about that.
None of us will be fighting.
Especially because I've been to jail a few times. You know, I caught a cop in the heart because, bitch, I can't go back. I have
You
a
can't
child
go
to
back.
raise.
Okay, so you gotta protect.
I gotta get ahead of the game. Hi, yeah, officer. I'm being attacked by a young black man. I'm gonna give all that.
Yeah. So wait. What's the? I'm confused. So because you said that as like a dad, you say that Leemy doesn't know how to pull back. So like, what happened?
It's just like, I think he's always on go, right? So with him, it's like everything is a need to attack. Like I feel like he just feel like he always got to attack at some point. And for me, it's just like, girls not getting all that. Sometimes it's just a simple question. And then sometimes it is like little cute banter, but I think he doesn't know how to read the room.
Right. Okay.
Or read the text.
Okay.
And it's just like always like, oh, I feel like the girls are trying me. And I get it because like she's a young girl, she's in her 20s. I'm older. If it was like, oh, these old bitches ain't gonna chump me. And I get that. But it's like, it's not always given that. So if I'm saying to you like, listen, I understand like we having this cute little banter, maybe like little beef in the chat, but it's not like, that's not what this is.
Right.
And she likes to double down on shit. Like, oh, bitch, I said what I said. Who gonna check me, boo? And I'm just like, you want to ask about like old South Philly Robbie, the girl who likes to tussle?
Oh, you from South Philly?
Yes.
Okay.
But, you know, I've worked on myself, so I'm trying to present myself in a different way because I've worked very hard on that. And Leemy's probably the only person who's really pressed my buttons because she just keeps going. I'm just like, some people just know when to shut up.
Yeah. All that ass got me feeling so crazy. Maybe I fell in love.
I'm Jamir. I go by J. Marquise. That's my brand name. I'm a photographer. I'm a singer. I do hair. I cut hair. And you know, I had my own clothing line for one point in time.
My greatest friend. I actually know Leemy very well.
Yeah,
so,
y'all twins.
I'm surprised, you know, but it's a sad thing.
Oh, yes, cousins. That we have yet to figure out how that lineage has come about.
That's not to be talked about.
It sounds like some nigga shit. Bitch, my cousin was fucking your cousin, and now we cousins.
Maybe.
But,
I don't know. Excuse me? So, I think that you guys will become good friends because I think it's a sad thing. So which one are you?
well, I'm a Virgo.
No, I'm a sad.
Oh, and he's a Sag. Oh, well, look who done creeped in here. Welcome to Renata's. My bosom.
Alright, what's your more moisturized hair?
My first initial thoughts of the cast, they all brought something unique. I can't lie. I can't sit here and say they don't got talent, they don't do what they do. Everybody got different lanes. I personally just felt like each person on this cast brought something different. Even though we got, you know, a couple people that do in the same lanes, but everybody got their own star quality to me.
So, what's your name? How do you pronounce your name? Because I've heard it at the table just now. How do we pronounce your name?
My original name is Jamir.
Okay.
So I was right. Brand name is J. Marquise.
J. Marquise, brand name. That's on here. What is your brand name?
Y'all understand that? Because some people don't understand that.
But who is some people?
Let's get into it, because we having this conversation. We just had this conversation. So let's get into it. About people who can't read the room. I'm pretty sure you understand that. So there's a particular person in the group who cannot read the room. So I feel like you and I have had. Who? Lemmy?
Lemon. What's going on?
So pretty much.
Leemy.
You know, I'm trying to be vague about the situation. The girl's gonna name names. We're gonna name names. Leemy. Can't read the room. The girl likes to tussle. She likes to get things started. So, I mean, you should know too. Y'all tussle a little bit more than I have. Was when we did a tussle? I just said, girl, I'll beat you the fuck up. That was a statement, right?
Because so, in honor of my twin, I'm going to just ask.
I'm very kumbaya. Again, I protect my peace until the buttons are pressed. And somebody asked a question about who are the villains of this group. And again, I have been very kumbaya at this moment, even though, you know, I set my boundaries, and that was that. LEEMY says, Robbie, J. Marquise, and Brahim. I believe those were the three.
So, in honor of my twin, I'm going to just ask that, you know.
Twin cousin, cousin twin.
Cousin twin. Just say very twin. Let's hold that until he comes, and then like.
So in other words, you say a twin over cousin. That means the bond is stronger as friends versus family.
Then I would say that we should hold that brother.
Okay, that was a good clarification. You recovered that real good. Somebody read the room. Speaking of reading the room.
In my mind on my money, we don't got the same grind. Had no options, gotta get it first, had to make it work. Motivated every day till I get what I deserve. Motivated every day till I get what I.
My name is Leemy Hendrix. I am a rapper. I also have a show called The Leemy Hendrix Show on YouTube. Check that out. And I am coming out with my own lingerie line. And I am from Philly.
Nothing much, just chilling and just working.
I thought you dyed your hair.
I thought you dyed your hair too. Yeah, I redid it.
So you dyed it, then you dyed it again?
And I like updated it. Like Instagram usually updates. So like, what do you mean by updating your hair? You know when the milk goes in, you gotta update it. So. Oh, so you had new growth. Yeah, something that a lot of us don't got struggle with. That part. What's the matter? I struggle with growing my hair. Me too. I had a challenge the last 2 years.
You got some nice ones.
Yes, we'll talk off camera because it's not for, you know, not for the camera.
I mean, I was over there having a whole talk to yourself.
Oh no, I haven't seen my twin. Give me some love. If
Cousin.
that's still there. Oh, is it a fake talk or not? We didn't talk, but I like how we both got red on. Well, that's what usually twins do. I mean, we're not that far apart. I mean, you do ride by my house a lot. I watch my cameras. Oh, bitch, now you trying it.
Right before my twin comes in, a conversation starts between Robbie and Muffin about God knows who and what. I think it was more like twins energy. So I kind of dismissed the subject until twin comes, and I let them know. Cut all conversation until my twin gets to the table. After that, then we'll bring it back up.
Off on each other. Yeah, by talking shit.
I always talking shit. So do you feel like you can do that to everybody though?
Huh?
Do you feel like you can do that to everybody though?
I don't talk shit to everybody. Let me tell you something. So right before you came, there was a conversation at the table about you, particularly how you don't know how to, of course, the star, that you don't know how to read. That you don't know how to read the room. Meaning, what I took from it is that, you know, maybe you do too much at times, or don't know how to have a conversation with people.
But I also feel like you can't interpret people through text messages because when you get a text message, you're going to interpret it however way you interpret it. Somebody can say one thing, but you can interpret it something totally different. True. I think as far as getting to know an individual, you need to really get to be around somebody and not see them in text messages to really understand their characteristics. Right, because you can always read a text message wrong.
Bro, absolutely. I tell all of my niggas that, you know, every day. Like, you know, they tell me they love me, I run because I don't really love them. You know? But, so, Jameer, J. Marquise, I like J. Marquise better.
It's Jameer.
Jameer.
So we just had this conversation.
We just had this conversation. I don't want to go there with you. How about I just call you J. Marquise?
I think we said that.
For now. Okay. I like that. And also Robert.
Yes.
So let's talk about it because Halim is here, and I actually paused the conversation until you came because I didn't feel comfortable having it without you because I would love to know how these guys really, you know, feel you come on.
Yeah, I do. I just think you have a hard, like you said, I heard you say you can't interpret somebody's intent or feelings, maybe those weren't the words you used, but through text message. And I feel that it's not that hard to interpret, but it's very easy to misinterpret. I think a lot of times you misinterpret what people are saying, and maybe you are being misinterpreted as well, but I just don't feel like you respond, like you just keep going. Like you don't know when to stop. When motherfuckers say, all right, like it's done, pull back, like it's over with, you still be going like, and I'm just like, well girl, did you not read the last text message? Like, all right girl, this is not what it's given. And I just feel like you always keep going, and I feel like that's why there's always this dissent between you and certain people, particularly myself and Whoever else wants to speak for himself, they can. But yeah.
No, I think that it's not just me. I feel as though pretty much I think we all have this toxic male trait where like everybody has to have the last word. Everybody wants to prove themselves. I feel like when you go through the text messages, it's not just me. I feel like everybody, well not everybody, I feel like when me and you had our situation, it was like you were telling me you were triggered, but at the same time you were still getting off, and it's like, all right, you're triggered, but you still saying smart things, and it's like you want me to let it slide the same way you want me.
Let's double back to how that started though, because first of all, I remember this is the exact moment I was triggered. I had said nothing the entire day. Why? Because I work a 9 to 5 and I manage 5 clinics. So when I come into a group chat and I see, oh, well, the 3 people on the show I don't like are Robbie, Jameer, and Raheem, I'm like, well, bitch, how did I get in
That's where it was misinterpreted, because I never said disliked. It was never.
What was it, the villains of the show?
It was a question asked.
I think that I asked the question
about who would be the villains of the show of some sort. And
it wasn't villains.
It was some of the problems, who's going to have a problem, who's going to something like that, in the nature of basically you saying me, him, and whoever else, Raheem, was going to be the ones that people was going to measure with.
That's not what the content
was. So I believe that I asked the question based on all of our conversation on who like actually you were going to have an issue with or maybe not get along with.
Wasn't it what I just
said? And I believe it's the same thing, but I think
the way you framed it was the way you framed it in the text message was who do you think, who are you going to
we should
have a conversation
they have an
with?
update like your hair on the iPhone that you can search the messages, right? So let's do that. But I do believe that it was actually a very simple question that I didn't even see how all y'all got into.
I mean, to be very clear, you also asked, well, how did Robbie get in?
I just was confused.
Because Robbie had not been in the text all day.
A simple question that I think that once he answered, I didn't think that anyone was going to take harm in or feel triggered. But guess what? We all have our own individual triggers, like you said. But I think that y'all are so strong, like strong personalities. The 3 of you right here, for sure. And
You're feeling very Anyala Van Zant right now. I'm not feeling all it.
No, I think I don't have to defend myself.
But you be on. You do a lot.
I think that it's amazing.
So is it fair to say you're an instigator?
I don't think that I'm an instigator, but I do want to. I point out everything. I'm very into it.
Okay.
Sometimes
because
in that moment when Robbie called Rod instigator, it was very much true. He always inserts himself into the situation and then hides his hands. I feel like he claimed that him and LEEMY was twins, cousins, ace boom coons, yin and yang, but just moments before that he was actually, trying to chime in, and then moments before LEEMY walked in, he wanted to like try to end the conversation because he felt like we're not going to talk about twin while he's not here. But he had a lot to say.
That's not instigating because I'm not one of those tip type of bitches, okay? We're not going to say, oh, somebody in the room. We're going to say, I have a problem with Muffin, which I don't. But I'm just saying, I'm going to call names.
You're going to call it out, right?
That's all I wanted because I wanted clarity. Because just like I haven't seen my friend in a minute, I wanted to know, well, bitch, do we have a problem? And I've
but the clearly wasn't for you. When I put the 1, 2, 3,
I'm talking about in general. I'm always calling something out. So I just called it out again. Never been an instigator. I just want to know what's going on. If I gotta sit around and do
originally when I put my 1, 2, and 3, these are have conversations with my friend, had conversations with Rob, had conversations with Cam, haven't really interacted with you, haven't really interacted with you, and haven't interacted with Raheem either. So my 1, 2, and 3 was these are the 3 that I need to interact with and see how it is going to go. That is it, and that's all.
Yeah, that's that. So maybe it's not really other people misinterpreting. Maybe it's just you misinterpreting the language that's being used in the text because it was the villain of the show or the people you don't like in the show. Yeah.
Especially with the lead up to the question that you were asked. It wasn't no them right there.
Do you feel like I'm an instigator?
Nah, I'm just talking my shit.
Okay, I just would love to know because I do call people out.
Not an instigator, but sometimes calling everything out can be instigating. But you don't always have to call everything out. We're all grown men.
Yes. I don't think people can.
So I'm down by the brunch, and when the twin gets back, I immediately am like, twin, so it was a conversation being had here without you. I told them to pause the conversation until you get back. And as soon as I do that, Johnny called me an instigator. I'm just trying to figure out what makes me an instigator when I'm letting my bitch know, motherfuckers talk about you. Like, we haven't even met each other for real, and here you are talking about him. So I didn't like that, and I kind of like addressed that, and I asked him right there, how am I instigator when I'm just letting him know what's being said? Like, I was confused.
So enough of me being the villain. Let's talk about some entrepreneur type time. Let's get into that kind of conversation.
Right. I'm into that conversation. So I'll start. I am doing a mobile detailing company. I've been working on the mobile detailing company for 3 months. And along with that, I've been managing some artists and trying to promote their music, get them out there, get some promotion. So go listen to them, get them out.
How can honey, you didn't give us no names? How can we listen to them? Go listen to my artists, bitch. Who are they?
Who are your artists? Who are your artists?
One's name is Spades, one's name is Mirror X2, NSH Ghost, and then the last one is Little E. But I don't really work with him.
How many of these are straight? Let's start there. You're all straight? Yeah, sorry, count me out.
But they got good music, so it's fine.
So you deal with trap hood shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do more of like, I book their shows,
Right.
or I try to book a photo shoot, little stuff like that. I'm trying to get more into my music bag.
That's amazing.
So you need a manager.
I'm actually looking to get a manager.
You know, call my phone.
We're going to talk because I feel like as far as like me trying to manage like the Leemy Hendrix show,
That's your podcast.
that's my podcast.
Okay.
I was on that show. You was on there.
That was actually a really good episode. I watched it.
Thank you. And then
Oh, you both
also
know.
trying to get into like my music. It's hard managing both of them, and I feel like at this point it's giving. I need a manager to help me because like I'll do my music, but then the Leemy Hendrix show will be really slacking, and then when I'm on the Leemy Hendrix show, the music is slacking. So the balance is kind of fine. Yeah. What about you?
Oh, darling. No. So right now I'm in post for 2 different films. So I have no events coming up, nothing like that. It's just pretty much getting prepared to have both my films post-produced, edited, and prepared for release. We haven't set a release date. I'm working like little small niche projects for myself just to keep my social engagements up. And then I'm contemplating doing like a final art show that culminates like all of my art from film to painting to photography. And yes.
That would be good. That sounds like a lot.
So yeah, I wanted to build bigger and better than what I did in my 2019 show.
Right.
To now.
You haven't had a show since then.
I haven't had a show since 2019. We entered the pandemic, and now we're free. God give us free. We are free from the oppression of America. So from there, you know, we're going to look at what this is going to like moving forward as an artist.
Okay. Job.
Oh.
Tell us about you.
Me, I do a little bit of everything. I'm trying to, my goal is like, I want to have a big warehouse with all my businesses, which I do hair, I sing, I like to cut hair, photography, that's my main one right now. Acting, I want to get back into that, and print modeling. So I'm trying to tackle all that. But my end goal is just to have a big ass warehouse. So you can go to this side, get a photo shoot, go to that side, get hair done, barbershop, all that. But I want it in like a nice ass neighborhood. I ain't got to worry about niggas.
Well,
Niggas like the
you
bummer.
child, you know all the good factories down by the K&A.
Okay.
Near the crackhead.
Yeah.
And the meth addicts.
So I had a question for you. I had reached out to you because I know that you're a photographer, and I'm about to actually start my photo shoot for my album. And instead of going to another photographer, I actually wanted you to be the photographer. And I wanted to talk like photo shoot and where it would be and stuff like that.
Okay. So one, I appreciate that. I stand on business first. So that's, we can do that. We can work that out. We serious about it. So we'll be at the same studio that we did the catch you at.
Oh, no. I want to go to New York, and I want to do it
That means
big.
check.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do it big, like grand staircase. It's giving very much Playboy. 4 different looks, 4 different areas. I want to go big for that one. I'm booking the Airbnb, and most of the shoots are in the Airbnb, like the staircase.
The shoot for videos?
For
this is
his
the album
album
cover. Probably like 2 hours.
Like what?
No,
month, like month, day.
Next month, the beginning, because the album come out August 20th.
You operating on CP time for real.
Yes, that's kind of crazy.
A month?
A Sag, we get shit done. Well, we
I mean,
do,
I'm a Virgo,
'cause
so
I'm a
we really
Sag.
get shit done.
Okay, but that's kind of crazy. And I'm gonna tell you from an artist standpoint, right? You need to make sure that your layout is done right. You have to leave room for all other type of errors, and the fact that you may not be able to hire the people that you want to help you.
Or like this photo.
Or like the
the
pictures,
edits.
to get back the pictures, it's gonna take time. But I know you can do it because you're my fellow Sag. I just hope that, you know, your layout is amazing. Yeah, I feel like I work better under pressure. I feel like when I got too much time, that's when it's like, oh, I got time, I'll get this done. But then when it's like that last 2 months, it's like, oh no, grind time. Every day is a project.
There was a lot of miscommunication, getting to know people. I feel like you can't really get to know them through text messages. You have to really meet people in person. So I think a lot of people looked at me like I was the bad guy just because how I deliver myself and how I say certain things. I'm very direct and blunt. So sometimes that can be misconstrued.
So
like that.
I just want to pivot for a second about what it means to be like a black gay creative and like how we have to be our own one-man army, right? So like I hear you saying like a month's time, you're gonna bang out this shoot, you're gonna get all these things done, but how do you expand that planning wise? But then how does it feel to also be a black queer creative in Philadelphia? Because we know Philly's very cliquish, niggas really don't fuck with other people if it's not their team. How do you feel about that though? Like not being able to reach your full potential as an artist because you don't have the 20-piece team or like people behind you building you up?
I think differently. I think as far as though I like to travel, so like when I'm traveling, I like to plan trips with my friends, and I will turn up with my friends at nighttime, but during the daytime it's all business. I'm networking, I'm meeting other artists, I'm meeting people. I have a lot of support outside of Philly.
Okay.
So I try to like keep in mind that like I don't have to be stuck in Philly. There's always going to be support in other states and other places. That's true. I just gotta